Uh-oh, anti-LGBTQ X-Men fans are mad again. Welcome to my safe haven. If you're coming across this video, be sure to watch, like, share, comment, interact for the all-gay real. So spoilers for Marvel Comics, specifically this comic, X-Men Blue Origins #1, which just came out yesterday, Wednesday, November 30th. And in this issue, origins for both Mystique and Nightcrawler have been changed. They've been retconned, and Mystique is no longer Nightcrawler's mother. Mystique is actually Nightcrawler's father, and his mother is Destiny. For those of you that don't know, Destiny has been Mystique's long-standing wife for decades. Actually, Chris Claremont wanted them to be confirmed to be married back in the 80s, but because of the Comics Code of Authority, he wasn't allowed to, and it wasn't officially confirmed until 2019 that they were married. It was just hinted at before that. And so what? Mystique, who's mostly presented as femme, but is also a shapeshifter, father to child, agenda, woke Marvel. So of course you got the standard typical reaction, people on the internet being upset about this news. Because with this retcon, it now removes the demon Azazel, who was originally written to be Nightcrawler's father, and removes him from the origins. And the funny thing about this is this character was created in like 2003, so he was never really a part of Nightcrawler's origin in the first place. And as a matter of fact, this storyline of Mystique being Nightcrawler's father, this is a story that Chris Claremont has always wanted to do since the 80s, but because of the Comics Code of Authority, he wasn't allowed to. So this is basically just redoing a story that was supposed to be done 30 years ago. But none of that matters to quote-unquote X-Men fans. You would think, considering the topic and subject matter about the X-Men of, you know, treating marginalized people better and being about marginalized rights, they wouldn't have this type of reaction, but you know. So you got some people say they could have made Nightcrawler's family wholesome, but apparently Marvel doesn't deal in wholesome, not even in alternate universes. First of all, do you read comics? Azazel is a demon. He's a hell demon. Like, what do you mean? They would have never been a wholesome family, even if this wasn't retcon. And before this was retcon, they were never a wholesome family. So what are you talking about? Somebody else said, way to ruin my favorite X-Men, talking about Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler inherited his demon-like appearance from his dad, and that's an important part of his character for story reasons. No, it's not. And again, that story with his father was introduced in 2003, but it wasn't Chris Claremont's original vision for the character. And there's many other trash takes that I won't post on here, but you get the idea. I, for one, am completely here for this idea. More representation. Representation matters, and representation equals normalization. And this was the original idea in the first place, so it's not like it's a complete retcon. I even have people say, oh, this feels like pander. No, it's not. And then I hate when people use that word, like pander to me. Y'all been pandering to straight white men for decades. Give me some pandering, but actually put some care and nuance into it. And considering this was the original story, this is the care and nuance that I feel like we deserve. And she's a shapeshifter, so why wouldn't she father a child? I'm hoping this gives more spotlight to Mystique as well, because I'm a big Mystique fan, if you couldn't tell. Actually did a gender bend version of Mystique, I call Manstique, a couple years ago for New York Comic Con. Anyway, what do y'all think of this whole situation? Leave a comment and be respectful.